What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome to Fresh Comic Stories. Guys, this is the channel where we basically sit down and cover different kinds of comic book stories. Now guys, today we are going to continue our coverage over the Ultimate Marvel Universe. And guys, today we are going to cover Ultimate Fantastic Four Volume 3. The End Zone. Now guys, this storyline right here is honestly not that great to me either, but we still have to cover this book to fully understand the Ultimate Fantastic Four series. Now guys, I do hope you enjoyed this story, and if you do, please leave me a like down below and also subscribe. But anyways guys, let's go ahead and dive into Ultimate Fantastic Four Volume 3, The End Zone. I hope you enjoy. Now guys, when it comes to Ultimate Fantastic Four Volume 3, we do start off our story with basically a small recap. Now guys, this small recap is basically Marvel reminding us when it comes to Reed Richards, throughout his whole life, he has been trying to access the End Zone. Matter of fact, guys, remember, the way the Fantastic Four in this universe got their powers was because they were trying to access the End Zone. And so right now, guys, it's them giving us a small recap to remind us that Reed Richards' lifetime goal is to access the End Zone. Now, thing is though, guys, we do pick up in the present day. And the thing is though, guys, we pick up with the Fantastic Four and the rest of the Baxter Building staff right now, once again, trying to open up some kind of portal to the End Zone. Because again, guys, this is Reed Richards' lifetime goal. His lifetime goal is to also go into the End Zone. Now, there is one more reason why he is now trying to access the End Zone, and that reason is to fix the Fantastic Four. Because guys, when it comes to the Fantastic Four, only two members really do like their powers, and that is Johnny Storm and Sue Storm. But when it comes to Ben Grimm and Reed Richards, they do not like being the Fantastic Four. They hate their powers. They want to be normal again. And so Reed is trying to find a way to access into the End Zone and hoping to find a way to fix their small problem. Now, thing is though, guys, you do have the Fantastic Four basically run a test in trying to reach the End Zone, and this time it does work. They were able to basically teleport an apple into the End Zone and back out of the End Zone, which does tell Reed that he possibly has found a way to go in and out of the End Zone. Now, we do jump back over to the Baxter Building, and the thing is though, guys, the next few pages of this book is just Reed Richards kind of sitting down and trying to basically make something that can help him access the End Zone. Now, the thing is though, guys, for right now, he is just telling the rest of the members of the Fantastic Four and the Baxter Building staff that he is trying to access the End Zone. But guys, we'll come to find out down the road what his real goal is. Because guys, you do have Reed kind of call up the general of the army, and he says, listen, I need like these certain parts from Tony Stark. I need these things also from Shield. I need all these different kinds of equipment if I am going to be able to access the End Zone. And so guys, you do have the army just kind of give Reed everything he needs to basically make something that can help him to access the End Zone. But the thing is though, guys, you do have Reed call up a meeting with the general, and he's kind of like, listen, the reason why I called you here and sit down and talk to you is because I basically kind of have a new game plan with the End Zone. And you have Reed say, listen, throughout our time, our goal was just to be able to access the End Zone, to open up a portal to the End Zone. But now I have a new goal. And that new goal is to be able to go inside the end zone. I want to be transmitted into the end zone. Now, guys, we do jump forward in time. And the thing is, though, guys, we do pick up with Reed Richards right now, excited about basically having the Army approve his request to go into the end zone. Now, the thing is, though, guys, even though Reed is happy, Sue Storm is not happy. Because, guys, it has been one thing after another. They had to fight a big monster and the Mole Man. They had to go across the world to fight against Dr. Doom. And here we are now. They're about to go into another universe, another zone, the end zone. And so you have Sue Storm kind of like, have you lost your mind? We do not know much about the end zone just yet. We have no idea what in the world lives in the end zone that could possibly kill us. But you want to go. Like, have you lost your mind? But the thing is, though, guys, that's when you have Sue Storm realize why he's trying to go into the end zone, to help Ben Grimm. Because, guys, remember, the end zone kind of gave the Fantastic Four their powers. And so Reed is kind of hoping that something in the end zone can help him reverse what happened to the Thing. Because Ben Grimm hates looking like a monster. And so you have Sue kind of like, okay, I understand why you're going into the end zone to help out Ben Grimm. Fine, I'm going with you. So is Johnny, so is Ben. We're all going into the end zone. Now, you do have Franklin Storm kind of walk up on Reed. Now, guys, remember, Franklin Storm is the father of Sue Storm and Johnny Storm. And Franklin Storm is pissed. He's kind of like, have you lost your mind? You are not about to take my kids into another universe that we know so little about. And the thing is, though, guys, he's not in the wrong. Because ever since Volume 1, once again, it has been one thing after another. And when it comes to Franklin, he's kind of like, I'm still trying to process all of this. My kids got powers. Y'all fought a huge monster. Victor turned to some crazy man and he now rules a small part of a country. Like, all of this is happening in a few weeks. My mind is having a hard time trying to process all of this. And now you're trying to take my kids into a different universe? Have you lost your mind? But the thing is, though, guys, you do have Sue Storm and Johnny Storm say, listen, Dad, we're not kids anymore. We're adults and we can make our own decisions. And we have already decided to go help Reed and go into the end zone. So, Dad, you can't stop us. We're going into the end zone. I understand why you're so worried, but we have to help Reed to help Ben. And so you do have Franklin kind of like, fine, y'all can go into the end zone. Now, we do jump forward in time once again, and we do pick up with Reed getting everything together. Guys, he made a spaceship so he can fly through the end zone. He made a portal just big enough for the spaceship to fly through so he can access the end zone. Like, they have everything they need to access the end zone. And so, guys, you do have Reed, Ben Grimm, Sue Storm, and Johnny Storm sit in the spaceship, and they're kind of like, all right, we're going to the end zone. Like, let's hit it. And as soon as Reed hits that button, that spaceship flies right through the portal into the end zone. And guys, this is the first appearance of the end zone in Ultimate Marvel. And guys, some things are going to happen. Now, guys, we do pick up with the Fantastic Four in the end zone. And the thing is, though, guys, as they're in the end zone, you kind of have the Fantastic Four kind of look around and they see how empty the negative zone is. They realize that there's basically nothing here at all. It's just an empty space. But the thing is, though, guys, they still want to learn more about the negative zone. And so you do have the Fantastic Four kind of continue their search throughout the negative zone. Now, the thing is though, guys, as they're continuing their search, they basically realize something, that somehow the negative zone is affecting Johnny Storm. And not in a good way, in a bad way. Because out of nowhere, you do have Johnny Storm say, I don't feel good. Like, honestly, I do not feel good at all. I feel bad. Something is wrong with me. And so right now, it's not that bad. But it's kind of like, okay, we have to be cautious with Johnny Storm. We have to make sure that he's okay. Because right now, he looks kind of bad, but not that bad. But it could get worse. Now, you do have the Fantastic Four continue their search throughout the end zone. And the thing is though, guys, they do run into some kind of spaceship. And the thing is though, guys, when they run into the spaceship, they start to get some kind of message from the spaceship through their communication board saying, hey, listen, we're trying to contact you. Please answer us back. The problem is though, guys, it's a language barrier. For Reed Richards, it's basically some unknown alien language. And it's vice versa for this unknown alien. And so right now, there's some kind of barrier that's basically saying, hey, these two cannot talk to one another because they speak two different languages. Now, luckily for Reed was able to build some kind of device that helps him basically speak to any forms of alien. So that barrier that was between the two of them right now is gone. Reed is able to talk to the aliens on this spaceship. And the thing is though, guys, you do have the aliens kind of say, hey, listen, go ahead and connect with our spaceship. Like, connect with us, because I think we should all sit down and have some kind of conversation. And so you do have Reed kind of park the spaceship where it's able to connect with this unknown spaceship to go talk to this unknown alien. Now guys, we do have the Fantastic Four basically meet up with the alien who owns the spaceship. Now guys, this is part of the video where I am going to butcher a name. And the name I'm going to butcher is Annihilus. Now guys, Annihilus is a character from the main Marvel universe. And in the main Marvel universe, he is from the negative zone. Just like this character here, his counterpart in the Ultimate Marvel universe. Now guys, remember, when it comes to Ultimate Marvel, they don't call this universe the negative zone. They call it the end zone for short. Weird, I don't know why, but anyways. But just like his counterpart in the main Marvel universe, Annihilus is from the end zone. Now, here's the big thing right here though, guys. You do have Annihilus kind of tell the Fantastic Four, welcome to the end zone, the dying universe. And you kind of have Reed ask him, what do you mean? And you have Annihilus say, listen, the end zone is dying. It only has another 500,000 years before it dies. And so this, guys, is kind of huge because you never really had Marvel say each universe has a set time to live. Like basically you have Marvel saying a universe can live for a long time until some being actually destroys that universe. But the thing is though, guys, you have Annihilus says no, for this universe it had a set time period to live, and now it's reaching its end. And you also have Annihilus say your universe is also on a set time period, except your universe has 5 million years to survive. And so he's saying your world, your universe is going to live a very long time, but ours is going to die. Now, you do have Annihilus kind of take the Fantastic Four around the spaceship, and that's where you see him kind of tell Reed in the I can't talk, sorry guys, in the Fantastic Four that aliens are staying on his spaceship because the end zone is falling apart. Piece by piece, the end zone is being destroyed. And so aliens from those fallen pieces are staying with a Nihilus on this spaceship to survive. Now, the thing is though, guys, you do have Johnny Storm out of nowhere just collapse. Now, guys, remember, ever since he entered the end zone, Johnny Storm has been not feeling well at all. And so as time went on, he has gotten worse and worse. And now here we are now to the point where he had basically collapsed and his skin is all brown looking, like he's rotting from the inside out. And so you have the Fantastic Four kind of freak out because Johnny Storm could possibly die. Now, you do have Reed and the Fantastic Four take Johnny back to the spaceship to get ready to return back to the real world to figure out what in the world is wrong with Johnny. Now, you do have Reed go back to Nihilus to tell them that, hey, Lan, we're leaving because, of course, you saw that our friend is dying. The problem is, though, when Ben Grimm and Reed Richards go back to talk to Nihilus to tell him that they are leaving and that they need to basically let their ship undock from his ship so they can go back home, Nihilus says, you're not going anywhere. You are going to let me take over your world. And guys, this is where we come to find out is that Nihilus can live for a very long time. And he says, I do not want to rule a dying universe. I want to rule a universe that will live forever, for 5 million years. If I can do that, why should I stay here in a dying universe? And so you have Nihilus kind of basically trap Ben Grimm and Reed Richards in the room with him and saying, you guys are going to die here. And then I am going on your spaceship to kill your other two friends, Johnny and Sue. And I'm going to take your ship, fly through your portal, and take over your universe. Now, of course, you do have Ben Grimm and Reed Richards fight their way back to their spaceship. And guys, when it comes to chapter 5, that's really it, really. You really have like Reed Richards and Ben Grimm trying to fight their way back to their spaceship. Now guys, this part is kind of cool because you do have the space armor of Reed Richards and Ben Grimm breaks because of Nihilus. And the thing is though, guys, the air in the end zone is supposed to kill off the Fantastic Four because guys, they're humans. And so humans are not able to breathe in the air material in the end zone. And so Reed Richards is having a hard time breathing, but Ben Grimm is not, because Ben Grimm's body has completely changed from the inside out. And so he's able to breathe in the end zone, even though the air is supposed to kill him. Now, you do have Ben Grimm and Reed Richards fight their way back to the spaceship. And once they get there, they get inside with Sue Storm and Johnny, and they tell Sue, we got to get the heck out of here. Like, Nihilus was not here to make contact with us and learn more about us. He's trying to rule over our universe. We have to get back home to our portal, destroy that portal before he tries to get into our world and try to rule it. And so you do have the Fantastic Four just fly back to their basically their portal to get back home, to say we have to get out of here before he tries to follow us. Now, the thing is though, guys, Nihilus is not going to give up. He basically brought his army to go after the Fantastic Four because he is trying so hard to get into the real world, to take over the Ultimate Marvel universe. Now, the thing is though, guys, the Fantastic Four, they are able to open up the portal and go through it. The problem is though, right behind them is Nihilus and his army of people from the end zone. Now guys, once the Fantastic Four were able to go through the portal and to reach the real Ultimate Marvel universe, you do have Reed Richards trying his best to find somewhere to crash land the spaceship after returning back from the end zone. The problem is though, he has no other choice but to crash land the spaceship into Las Vegas. Now guys, this is going to be huge right here. Now the thing is though guys, as soon as they crash land into Las Vegas, out of nowhere, you do have Nihilus right behind him with his army of people from the end zone. Now, once they basically get out the spaceship, of course, they do start to fight against Nihilus and his army of people. Now guys, like I said, them crash landing in Las Vegas is going to cause them a tad bit of problems, but I will explain a tad bit later. Now, of course guys, with them being back in the Ultimate Marvel Universe, well, Johnny Storm is actually able to rejoin the fight, because guys, remember, while he was in the end zone, he was not doing well. He was basically kind of getting under the weather. But the thing is though guys, now he is back to being 100% and he is able to join the fight with the rest of the Fantastic Four and basically fight against Nihilus and his army of people from the end zone. Now, the thing is though guys, while they're fighting, this fight is kind of getting brutal. And the thing is though guys, in the main Marvel universe, you didn't really have the Fantastic Four kind of kill people unless they really had to kill somebody. But in this universe right here, in Ultimate Marvel, if the person has to kill somebody, he has no problem doing it. And so guys, the fight ends with basically Reed Richards putting a grenade in the mouth of Nihilus, and the grenade does go off and it does blow his head off, which does kill, of course, Nihilus. And so guys, we will not see Nihilus never again, because guys, he dies here and he never comes back. So there's no longer a Nihilus in the negative zone or the real world. Now, you do have the army and the general basically arrive in Las Vegas after seeing reports of the Fantastic Four fighting in Las Vegas. And the thing is though guys, this is a problem, because the thing is though guys, the army was trying to keep the Fantastic Four a secret from the world. And the thing is though guys, every single time the Fantastic Four had to do something like fight the Mole Man and his big monster or go across the world to fight Doctor Doom, they were able to cover those stories up. But the thing is though, since they crash land in the middle of Las Vegas, brought all these different aliens from a different universe, and now they're all dead all over Las Vegas, you do have the general like, I can't cover this up. Like, I can't. The whole world now knows about the Fantastic Four, and I cannot find a way to cover that up. And so guys, that is really it for Ultimate Fantastic Four Volume 3. We do get the first appearance of the End Zone and most likely the last appearance of it too. But guys, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up today's video. Please leave me a like down below and also subscribe for more comic book stories in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, well, let me know in the comments below. But anyways guys, I'm out of here and I'll see y'all in the next comic book video. Later guys.